Some people step into life with doors already open for them. A family friend ready to make a phone call, a resume stamped with a prestigious university name, internships arranged before they even graduate. And then, there are people like Emily. Emily didn't grow up with privilege. She was raised in a small apartment above a laundromat, where the smell of detergent and the constant hum of dryers filled the air at night. Her mother worked double shifts as a waitress and her father was never in the picture. She learned early on that if she wanted something she had to work for it. She put herself through a small community college, balancing classes with part-time shifts at a grocery store. When she graduated with a modest marketing degree, she believed the hardest part was over. He was wrong. The rejections began almost immediately. In her first month after graduation, she applied for 7 jobs. 7 polite no's. By the 3rd month, she had faced 27 rejections, each email starting with the same cold phrase, "We regret to inform you." At first, she told herself it was just the job market. But as the rejections piled up, it began to feel personal. Like they weren't just rejecting her resume, they were rejecting her. Every interview became harder, every hopeful handshake heavier. And the bills kept coming. Rent was due in 12 days. Student loan payment in 6. Her account balance, $57.19. One cold afternoon after yet another rejection, Emily sat at her kitchen table staring at the numbers. In that silence, something inside her shifted. If no one would hire her, she decided she would hire herself. She remembered something her grandmother once told her when she was 12. If the front door is locked, find a window. She began to ask herself, what do I have right now that I can sell? She had no products, no store, and no real business experience. But she did have one thing, a hobby from high school, candle making. She remembered a 10th grade holiday project, when she had made a vanilla-scented candle for her mother. Her mom had lit it every night until it was gone, saying it made their small apartment smell like happiness. That memory stayed with her. That night, Emily took the last $200 available on her credit card and bought wax, wicks, jars, and labels. Her kitchen transformed into a tiny candle factory. She made 10 candles that night, hands trembling as she poured the hot wax into glass jars. The next morning, she took photos with her cracked old phone and posted them online with the caption, "Handmade candles, poured with love." She sold 2 candles that first day. It wasn't much, but it was enough to buy groceries for the week. It was a spark, small but powerful enough to ignite something inside her. From then on, Emily's life changed. Days were still spent applying for jobs just in case, but her nights were devoted to candle making. She listened to free business and marketing podcasts while she worked, learning how to improve her product photos and how to write scent descriptions so vivid that customers could almost smell them through the screen. She began including handwritten thank you notes with every order. She created gift bundles for birthdays, holidays, and anniversaries. Slowly her sales grew. 2 orders a week became 10. 10 became 50. 50 became hundreds. By the end of her first year, she was earning more from her candle sales than any of the jobs she had applied for would have paid her. Her tiny kitchen could no longer keep up with the demand, so she rented a small studio space, the cheapest she could find, and hired her first helper, a college student who needed flexible hours. By her 2nd year, local boutiques began reaching out to stock her candles. By her 3rd year, a national retail chain placed an order so large she had to hire 10 more employees just to fulfill it. Today, Emily's brand is worth over $10 million. Her company employs more than 40 people. Many of them recent graduates who, like her, just needed someone to believe in them. Her candles are sold nationwide, and her business has been featured in magazines, podcasts, and television interviews. In her office, right above her desk, hangs a framed piece of paper, one of those early rejection letters. Not as a bitter reminder, not as proof of failure, but as a daily reminder that a no is not the end of the road. Sometimes, it's the turn that leads you exactly where you were meant to be. If you're reading this now, sitting in your own version of Emily's kitchen table moment, surrounded by bills, wondering why no one will give you a chance, remember this. You don't need anyone's permission to start. You don't need a perfect resume. And you don't need all the answers today. What you do need is to start where you are with what you have and keep moving forward until the rest falls into place. Because sometimes the life you're dreaming about is just one decision away. This is Donna Stories, where endings are just the beginning.